What if I told you your Canadian immigration application or your upcoming visa journey could suddenly be canceled or frozen because of one new law? That law is called Bill C-12, introduced by the Government of Canada in October 2025. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Bill C-12, what it is, why it matters globally, and especially for you as an applicant from Turkey, Nigeria, or elsewhere. Why now? Because the bill isn't just about borders. It's about the very rules that process your visa or permanent resident application. If it passes, things change. For example, applications can be paused, canceled, documents altered, status reviewed, for reasons beyond the usual eligibility. That's the headline. But what exactly is Bill C-12? The full name is an act respecting certain measures relating to the security of Canada's borders and the integrity of the Canadian immigration system and other related security measures. It was given first reading in the House of Commons on October 8, 2025. The government says we need updated powers to keep our borders secure, to fight organized crime, to protect Canadians. But critics warn this is a sweeping overreach into immigration rights, cancellation powers, and unclear public interest grounds. So, for you, the applicant, whether you're applying for a work visa, study permit, visitor visa, or permanent residence, this law could affect how fast, how securely, and how risk-free your path is. Stay until the end. I'll give specific tips for global applicants. Now, let's move into the heart of it, what this bill actually changes. The bill covers many areas, but I want to focus on three major changes that affect immigration directly. Change. Number 1. Cancellation, suspension of applications or documents. Under Bill C-12, the Governor and Council or the Minister may suspend or terminate the processing of certain applications or cancel or vary documents, work permits, resident cards, when it's considered in the public interest. Real-world example. Suppose you've applied for the Startup Visa program. The bill may let authorities cancel hundreds of pending applications tied to non-compliant incubators or business sponsors. Change. Number 2. Expanded information sharing and border security integration. Bill C-12 gives more power to share personal information across immigration, border, and law enforcement agencies, even if the individual is not suspected of a crime yet. Example. An applicant from Nigeria or Turkey who traveled via another country and had an extended stopover might see extra scrutiny or require additional security checks because the system is integrated tightly. Change. Number 3. Refugee, asylum, and in-Canada application process tightened. The bill removes or alters some protections. For instance, claims by individuals in Canada for more than a year may not receive a full hearing, but only a pre-removal risk assessment. Example, if someone arrives in Canada and waits more than the allowed time to claim asylum, their pathway may be narrower, their rights reduced. Why it matters for regular, non-asylum applicants. Because the logic of suspension, termination, public interest cancellation, and eligibility checks may apply not just to refugee streams, but to student, work, and PR streams too. So far, so technical. But what's the global impact? That's next. You might be in Nigeria, Turkey, India, or any country outside Canada, and thinking, does this affect me? The short answer, yes, it can. Impact point 1. Increased risk for pending applications. If you have an application in process, study permit, work permit, PR, the risk that it could be canceled or paused goes up under this bill. For example, thousands of startup visa applications could be purged. Impact point 2. Need for flawless documentation. With shared data and stricter criteria, any discrepancy in your documents, work offer, job code, income proof, or travel history can trigger delays or rejection. Impact point 3. Timing matters more than ever. If you delay submission, if you miss renewal, if you have status gaps, under the new framework, those issues may lead to suspension or disqualification. For example, a Nigerian applicant on a student permit whose permit expires and they stay in Canada with no valid status might find that authorities treat their case differently under Bill C-12's powers. Impact Point 4. Program risk and change in rules mid-process. Some programs, like business immigration or incubator-based, are at higher risk of rule change or mass cancellation. So programs that were open when you applied may be altered or closed. Global takeaway. Whether you apply from Nigeria, Turkey, or elsewhere, stay informed, act quickly, avoid gaps, and maintain clear, compliant documentation. Your risk level is higher than before. Here are 6 concrete steps you should take immediately. Step 1. Review your current application or status. If you've applied or plan to apply to Canada, check that all details in your application match your documents exactly. Job titles, NOC codes, dates, education, travel history. Step 2. Ensure your status is valid. If you're studying or working in Canada, don't let your permit lapse. Apply for renewal early. A status gap under this bill could be more serious. Step 3. Prepare for possible extra scrutiny. Keep records of your travel history, employer compliance, program eligibility. Be ready for "why did you do this?" questions. Step 4. If you're in a high-risk program, business immigration, startup visas, certain pilot streams, be aware of rule changes. Monitor updates from Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, and immigration law blogs. Step 5. Consider your timeline. If you haven't yet applied but plan to, act sooner rather than later. If you delay until after the bill becomes law, you may face stricter conditions or fewer options. Step 6. Stay updated and diversify. Don't rely entirely on one program or pathway. Keep abreast of Canadian government announcements and consider alternatives if necessary. Okay, final thoughts and wrap up next. So to sum up, Bill C-12 is a game changer. If it becomes law, the processing environment for Canadian immigration will become more complex, with higher risk of cancellation or suspension, more integration with security and borders, and less flexibility. But it's not all doom and gloom. Canada still needs immigrants. The system is shifting, yes, but opportunities remain, especially for applicants who are informed, prepared, and compliant. For you, take action now. Review your documentation, maintain valid status if you're in Canada, ensure your travel and work history is clean, don't delay your application, and stay updated. If you found this video helpful, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss further updates on Canadian immigration changes. I'll also be publishing weekly updates for global applicants from all regions: Turkey, Nigeria, India, and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.